Got a Fox knife here. Found this in a box, sealed up. It's not even opened yet. And it's a Fox Anarchnide Saturn folding knife. Stainless steel, N690. Yeah. So it's a Saturn. And I think I know what a Saturn looks like. But let's get it out of here. It's been sitting in a storage container for some time, so let's take a look. I'm going to peel that tape, and we're going to get it right in there and look at it. It's got a Fox patch and a case, and of course, as we discussed not too long ago, these Fox knives are made by MKM out of Italy, which makes Fox and Viper and a bunch of different knives. But yeah, it's got a Velcro Fox Saturn patch, nice little puffy case, and it's got some sackcloth. Okay, very cool. It says Italy down in there. Let's get the blade out. Can I just flip this thing? I don't know. Based on that, I'm going to say no, I can't. I think I got to push the button and swing it out. Yeah, like so. It's one of those. Yeah, if you don't push the button down, it won't go either way. So without pushing the button, it's locked in. So it's sharpened on one edge. It's got the Fox, what is it? The Fox Spider? Is that what that is? It's a tarantula. It's black stonewashed. Is that aluminum or titanium? What a interesting little piece. And then it's got that interesting action that runs really well. Man, does that run good. Once I get the hang of it, I think I can throw it. I can definitely throw it shut. And then once it's open, it's got the blade steel in there, N690. I don't think it would be hard to put the second edge up on this either. If somebody wanted to, double edge that dude. Got those bolsters on both sides. The blade is rock solid. Yeah. Little practice. Interesting. What an interesting piece. What I'm curious now is if it'll tell me if that's titanium or aluminum. Because I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say there. And let's look here. N690. Yeah, it doesn't tell me there either. I'm going to have to do some research because I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a model number there, though. FX551ALB. Is that aluminum black? I'll bet you that's what that means. It's aluminum. Feels kind of heavy for aluminum, but those are pretty thick slabs, too, on both sides of that. I'm going to look. Let me get this out of the way, and we'll bump out looking at this beauty of a knife. Okay. Yeah, it's anodized aluminum. That's exactly what it is. Yep. And of course, that action and the design of the knife is the feature attraction, right? I think titanium on a pocket clip. Yeah. Surely not aluminum. I mean, what a cool piece. I mean, do we get in there? I mean, I think there's a spring like a button lock. That's about it. I think I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? I mean, there's 2 screws, lazy. Let's just get up in there. Let's take a look. Come on, man. It's an interesting enough piece. Definitely unique, right? There is a chunk of Loctite on this screw, this pivot. I mean, it is locked up. Look at this thing coming out of here. Look at the Loctite on there. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, buddy. It had 2 portions. And this looks like the only other lockdown point right here. So, I mean, unless I'm wet, this knife should come apart. Oh, I think I did a knife like this before, and I think that button has to screw out. I think you have to screw that button out, if I remember right. In order to take that apart, that button has to unscrew. I mean, I almost feel like I've taken one of these apart before, now that I'm doing this. Hmm. Hmm. There's a lot of silence here, man. But I think I'm on the right path. I think I just got to keep going. You gotta unscrew that dude. Let me take this pocket clip screw out and see if that changes our perspective any. I mean, we're in it now. We're in it. In for a penny, in for a pound, bro. We are in this piece. There's that. Stop pin, bearing. The blade should come off. And the button doesn't screw at all. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with that. Yeah, that button doesn't screw on or off. I think it ultimately does screw off. But that's not what got it apart. I mean, the more I look at it, the more it looks like it's a button lock, right? Like it's just not in a traditional placement of a button lock. It's in a different spot. But I mean, the more I look at it, the more I go, well, it's a button lock. I'm not even sure if I'm going to remember how to put this back together. Like, there's a lot of little weird old parts and stuff going on here. And I'm not sure that I remember where I got it from. I mean, it's going to be a fun ride, that's for sure. All right. Well, I've wiped everything off. So I think the question becomes now, I think I start with this back. And this part of the pivot. Or is it this? It's this part of the pivot. Yeah. Okay. Well, so there's some questions to be answered here because that button that button has to go through this, and so that can't be on the bottom. It's got to be like so. And so I think that goes down like that. Yeah, after I get. So if that's the case, then hmm. Come on, man. I mean, pretty sure this goes through that and goes there. And I can probably put that screw on with the pocket clip to hold all that in. I mean, whew, I gotta take 5. It's got me. I'm spinning. Okay, well, I took a hot shower. I mean, I got a confession to make. My health is messing with me, man, and I've got some muscle issues that I'm dealing with. So I feel a little better. I'm not sure that I have any more of an understanding of how this goes together than I did a minute ago. But I do believe this goes in here like so. And then the spring pushes it. Yeah. So that's like that. And I think if I build on top of this, I think I can make this work because then the spring is going to go in there. Um, there's a bearing that goes there for sure. And the blade goes on. That don't seem right. But it has to. It has to go on here like so. Okay, if that button is there, then this has to go like so. Let's take that spring back out. Okay, I think we're correct now. Like so. Okay, and then this goes in there. Except the spring's got to go in. And then this on top. Like that. Yeah, okay. Let me turn a little bit. And then this. Like so. On top of that. Okay, that screw goes in from the other side. This screw is a little screw. I mean, I know I'm talking to myself and y'all are listening to it, but I'm having to walk myself through it. It's got to be this screw right here. Nah, it's that big one. It's got to be that big one. Because that one doesn't even span the pocket clip. Yeah, it's got to be that big screw. And for some reason, it just felt like it wasn't going to go in there. But I got to be more patient with it because it's definitely that screw. Yep. Like so. And then this goes in, but the pivot tightens that from the other side. Yeah, and then this screw locks this bottom part down. Like moi. Yep. And then the pivot screw is a T8. Now, I know that's not right because this didn't get screwed in at all. That's going to pop right out of there. Yep. So how does that screw down? There it goes. So once the pivot bottoms, then it turns the whole pivot collar, which tightens that up. Got a little bit of wiggle in there, and I'm guessing it's probably because I'm just not tight here. Nope. Yep, there it is. Yep, that's flush now. Still a little wiggle. Interesting. Yeah, it had some play in it. There it is. I mean, interesting. It's an odd duck, man. But in the end, it can only you know, it can only go together one way. And it wasn't hard to put together either. I mean, once I calmed down and just kind of methodically went at it, I got it, right? I mean, look at the action once I mess with it a little bit. Look at that. Very cool. You'd think it'd be off of that, but it's not off of that at all. I guess maybe if you timed it. Nah, just press down and, yeah, get busy. Well, all right. Well, let's talk about this action. Let's get out of this video, man, because it's a long one. I mean, it's unique enough that I guess it deserves a little bit of time because it is super unique. I say that, but I feel like I've done one of these before. Oh, no. All right. The action. Ooh, pardon me. I think I'm going to label that action without me trying to be fancy. If I just press on it and I want to, you know, I took it out of my pocket and I want to open the knife, I mean, I'll give it a B+. It runs really well. It's just a little awkward. It's not a normal thumb stud. You know, it's not anything that you would be used to. Like, you know, here I got a thumb stud on an Escort, and you're used to that. You know, you just put on the thumb stud and you go, or you Spidey flick. Boom. It's just awkward. But as far as the bearings, the action, look at the tolerances here. Everything's wonderful. Centered. Lockup is really solid. Let's try it. Yeah, I mean, B+ to A-. It's just different, but it's nice. And I'm sure that if I put this in my hand every day, that eventually muscle memory would get me just... I'm sure there's guys that own these that run them every day for a while and they just whip in and out of it like that. You know, if I'm patient with it, and I hit it right, it's incredible. Yeah, A-. I mean, I don't want to be negative on the knife. It's unique. It's interesting, and the action's wonderful. It's just different. Ergonomics. So this is wonderful right here, and I've got a couple of like this built-in dagger bolsters here. You know, not so confident, confident, very confident. I mean, it kind of comes up to a confident grip. I'm pretty locked in like that. Reverse here, I'm pretty locked in here again. This is where I'd rather be, and not bad. You know, my palm's up in here, my pinky's tucked in there, and I can cap it with my thumb. It's not perfect, but reasonable. Boy, I keep trying to shake it down like a button lock. Let's check the pocket clip. See what's up. Standard jean size material. Yeah, I mean, it's got decent tension. It could use a little adjusting. I am not going to fiddle with this knife no more. Not tonight. Yeah. It leaves about 1/4 of an inch sticking out of the pocket, but it's really slender. So I think it's kind of deceptive to what's actually in there, which is, I don't know, kind of intimidating little dagger, right? Yeah, different. Let's check it for safety. Make sure we don't make any blade contact here. Yeah, so I can touch that blade right here. Well, that's the back of the blade. Okay, so who cares? The sharp part of the blade, I cannot make contact. And the tip is well recessed in there. So the clip's good, the tip's good, and I can handle the knife any way I want as long as the knife's closed. And it stays closed. Without depressing that button, that knife's not coming open. The lock is solid. No issues with that lock. Let's check that N690 and see how well they did sharpening that at the factory. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that doesn't feel very sharp at all. Well, let's run it for a burr. Let's treat it like that's the issue and see if we can't get it squared away quick. Just a little strop work. I want to keep it high because I don't want to ghost that blade at all. I just want to be on that bevel. So I'm going to run it twice at a high angle. And then I'm going to hit it on this wood and see if I can feel a burr or anything. Yeah, I don't feel anything. I feel slick Rick. One more. Hopefully it was just a burr, man. I mean, it felt really good coming down that wood. Let's see. Doesn't look very promising. I mean, it just doesn't feel very sharp. I'm going to sharpen it because it just doesn't feel very good. I'm going to hit it here on my little work sharp. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 10 strokes. And I'm going to see if I can feel a burr. Nope. Yeah, no burr. All right, let's get a little more aggressive. Yeah, no burr. Well, let's see if we can't make it happen. There we go. Not here yet. So, let's get back on it. I mean, it looks good. All right, let's hit the other side. Get it going back. Get that burr up over to the other side now. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. All right, we're going to go back to our smooth stone. And we're going to alternate now. I mean, I'll take it to a belt if I have to, or the fixed blade system. I mean, I could get there if I have to, but I think I can get this edge right here. Like, it had an edge, it just wasn't sharp. And something's telling me that I've had another knife from Italy that wasn't driving me crazy sharp either. Now with this ceramic, I really am just trying to refine the burr. Just trying to get it thin, get it to break off. And then we'll come over here and strop it. Well, how'd we do? I mean, it's better, but there we go. Let's run it here real quick. See if we can't just super refine that. I mean, a knife like this deserves to be like stupid sharp. Some knives can get away with not being like super stupid sharp, but I'm thinking like a knife like this, just the visuals, this overall thing going on with this knife, it's got to have that kind of edge on it. How'd we do now? How do you like me now? Mm-hmm. Way better. Sticky. Yeah, ton of improvement there. Goodness, man, this thing did it like put us through our paces or what? I mean, come on. Shouldn't be that difficult, man. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's wrap up because I'm pretty sure this video has got to be bucking an hour. Like it pressed me hard. All right, the Fox Saturn FX 551 ALB. All right, appreciate y'all watching.